Good afternoon and happy Friday from the Thames in London. So I'm just running down the South Bank. I've got a very brief gap in between meetings, so I thought I'd try and get out. It's actually quite a nice day. I think the forecast is dreadful, but we're okay. So I'm just getting out, fairly easy, 4-mile shakeout, but it is tourists galore. So it's been a bit stop-start so far.
Jingle them bells and frolic. Oh, by gosh, some stolly. Eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year, I just can't get enough. I drink till Rudolph reappears, a toast to him, that red-nosed dear. Jingle them bells and frolic, it's the best day of the year. Come fly with me now, Rudy. I'm loaded.
So this is actually my third run of the week so far, and I think my 6th run in 8 days. So I do feel like the consistency is starting to come back a bit. Yeah, we are getting there. So I weighed myself this morning, and it was not a pretty picture. I'm now 70 kilos. And bearing in mind when I ran in Chicago 7 weeks ago maybe, I was about 64. That's quite a lot to put on in 7 weeks, isn't it? So on that basis, I'm not surprised that I have lost a bit of fitness. And unfortunately, 3 weeks before Christmas, this is not an ideal time to go on some sort of like weight loss crusade. But I guess I've just got to make sure I don't put any more on. And then from January, really knuckle down. So when you're watching this, I will be 18 weeks to Paris. So that's usually enough time to put in a pretty good block. I am still umming and ahhing about the coach situation. I've organised a couple of calls with people to talk through kind of what I guess I'm after and what they're looking for. So that still may come to fruition. But for the moment, like I said, I'm just trying to bank some consistency and trying to get my mileage back up to like a reasonable distance, so that my base is there when I do start the more sort of specific training. So I'm about to come back into the area with like Tonbridge, and it was so busy with kind of tourists and people celebrating Christmas markets, etc. on the way out. I think I might try and find a slightly longer route to go back because it was just so stop-start, but let's see what happens. Tonbridge. Right, I've gone slightly off the beaten track now, and I am hopefully going to avoid most of the crowds, but let's see. Good morning and happy Saturday from Tonbridge parkrun. So I am down here just doing a little warm-up before the main event. So it seems to be a nice morning. I think the forecast was a little bit, again, miserable for this morning, but it seems okay, so we may get away with it. Plan for this morning is a little bit of a progression run during parkrun, so I'm probably going to start around 7:30 per mile, then drop that down 7 minutes miles, and then down, sort of finish 6 minute 30 in the final mile-ish is the plan. So I'd imagine I'm going to come in around somewhere between 21:30 and 22 minutes if all goes to plan, but let's wait and see. So I thoroughly enjoyed my London run yesterday, albeit there was very much dodging of people and Christmas revelers, etc. But it is a nice route, that. And as you can see at the end, I dashed into Pret, got myself a sandwich, ran back to my office, quick body shower, and then I was straight into a meeting, eating my lunch during the meeting. So, but it was nice, you know, when I've got an hour and I'm quite short on time, it's been good to be able to do that. And I do need to try and do more of that as well. So, yeah, it was nice to get out. I've done around about 15 miles already this week. So, with warm-up, parkrun, cool down, been at the 5 today, and then the plan is to try and do sort of 10 to 12 tomorrow. So, 30 to 32 miles a week, which, as I said yesterday, is getting there slowly. So I think this morning is going to be quite a boggy one. Not as boggy as Tonbridge Wells, which if you saw the video from last week, you'll know that that is an absolute mud bath in places. This is more tarmacked, but there are still some places where it could get dicey. So I have got my Asics Fuji trail shoes on today, because I think I'm going to need them. Yeah, it's going to get quite boggy. Interesting. Yeah, I've definitely picked the right shoes.
3, 2, 1, go!
I suggest maybe the grass might be easier to go this morning. Yeah. Right. Thanks, Marshall. So we're approaching halfway, broadly on pace. So I ran first mile in 7:20, about 6:56 for the second mile so far. So I was aiming for 7:30 and 7, with a view to trying to get down 6:30 for the last mile. So feels alright at the moment. So yeah, so far so good. So I'll be basically bob on pace, I think. Just maybe under 21:30, maybe actually right on. So just doing a little cool down now. yeah, I think I was just under 21:30, so my paces were pretty good. Here comes Ian. So this is my friend that I was out, if anyone saw the video last week, doing the darts with. Well done, Ian. Sprint in, go on. I think he saw me. So there we go, that is parkrun done. Just continuing my cool down now, just had a quick chat to Ian. And then I'll be heading over to the cafe brunch. Run itself actually went really well in terms of my targets. So I was going for a 7-minute 30 first mile, a 7-minute second mile, and a 6-minute 30 third mile with just whatever I had left at the end, really. And I hit those times within 5-10 seconds. I think I was pretty close, particularly on the second and third mile. I think I was there or thereabouts on the nose, so yeah, encouraging. The 6:30 mile felt hard. I knew it would. It's not the quickest of courses. There's a few turns. It's a bit boggy, and I haven't really done any sort of speed stuff or quick stuff for a little while, so that's to be expected. But all in all, fairly encouraged. Good morning and happy Sunday from a very wet and miserable Tonbridge Wells. I am just at the Common where I'm meeting some of the Harriers gang, and we're going to do between 10 and 12 miles this morning, I think, as a bit of a group shakeout. But as I said, it is not pleasant conditions this morning, but what do you expect? It is December in the UK. It is inevitably going to be either cold, wet, or one or both of those things. So yeah, I shan't complain, but I'm looking forward to it. Bit croaky this morning, actually. A little bit bunged up. I don't feel unwell. I'm just think, it's just that time of year, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't impact me too much. But yeah, off we go and go and get wet. Morning all. One of the delightful things about running through the Common out here is the hills. There is absolutely no flat. This is just rolling hills for the entire route. Go on, Ali. So we are about 6 miles, just under in, about halfway, and going up another bloody hill. Ali getting her selfies. Ali has gone rogue here. I'm not wearing trail shoes. Look at this. Look at this.
So there we go. I am back, fed, showered, watered from the run this morning. So we did about 11.5 miles in the end. It was a little bit of a struggle. Like I said, it was quite hilly. Conditions weren't amazing. And yeah, it was a sort of big mileage week for me in the end this week, given that I've not run that many miles since sort of 2 or 3 weeks before Chicago. So you're looking at 8-9 weeks probably. We obviously stopped to have a little coffee afterwards. Despite the fact that it was raining, we were all soaked through by that point anyway. So it's nice to just have a little bit of a debrief and a catch up, which was good. But yeah, as I said, so I've done 32.5 miles this week. So that is a big jump from last week when I did about 20. I'm still obviously nowhere near peak weeks in terms of I'd like to be getting back up to that sort of 60 to 65 mile, 100k week blocks. But we've still got 18 weeks to go. So I can't be disappointed. I'd like to keep building. Might be a little bit tricky this week. I've got a few bits going on, work and personally, that means I might not be able to run as much as I'd like, but I will certainly still try and get out as best I can. So yeah, that's this week then really. So a big jump, 32.5 miles. Final thing to say is congratulations to everyone that ran Valencia this morning. Conditions look pretty warm. Alex Yee ran a 2:06:38, I think. So second fastest Brit behind Mo Farah, which is incredibly impressive. I know a few people did struggle. Like I said, the conditions looked warm, but yeah, congratulations and well done to everybody that did it. So there we go. That is Paris Marathon Training Week 2 done. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got 18 weeks to go and the consistency is coming back. I've now just got to kind of stay with this momentum and keep the motivation high. Right. I'll see you next week.